Hey folks, welcome to episode 23 of this Let's Play series of Shadow Empire. We are now in round 61. I rolled a turn at the end of the last episode, and I'll show you what happened. There was not a great deal, to be honest. We did get attacked here, and we lost 200 rifle militia. We got attacked here by these aliens of Rakanar territory. We didn't lose anything. Another ineffectual attack by Zebarus. Same. What was this? There was another attack where we didn't lose anything. We lost some. We got pushed back here, and we lost some of our reptiloid militia, and then that was it. Okay, so first things first, we didn't have enough industrial points last turn to kind of finish anything that we did. So I'm just not going to build anything this turn. We've got a few decisions to make. Oh, let me just show you the vidcom first. Found more fuel. Yep, same old story. BP production was enough that we made our promise to the Reformist Union. We completed Zero Gun 3. And then we got a whole bunch of these stratagem cards. Commercial project might be a good one to actually play. So I just want to show you that we're still making loads of money. There's no issues, look. And treasury cash flow. We're making quite a lot of money. We are making a fair amount from... Hold on, let me just show you. We're making a fair amount from the sales tax and income tax, service tax. Although we do need to incorporate Iceron at some point. And then we've got import and export tariffs and tribute payments. We're not trading with Taurus at all here, but we are still trading with Roshoye packs. So we're making a ton of money from that. And the amount of money that we're making is just going up and up. So yeah, we've got like nearly 2,000, almost 2,000 in profit there. So money is not really a problem at the moment. We will run into money problems if we start overspending, because we might have to start buying stuff. But the thing is, I'd quite like to buy metal, but look how expensive it is. I mean, the traders are... They're having a laugh. They're having a giraffe. We can sell stuff like food. Look, we can make loads of money on food. But do you know what? I might just sell a whole bunch of food here. Just give us another 2,000 credits. Rare metals. I mean, metals and rare metals are making loads of money. The traders. Look, I mean, the traders have got huge amounts of money. They're obviously doing good business in this game. Okay, so let's have a look at decisions. This is the Interior Council. I think we don't need to worry about tariffs and taxation at the moment. I'm gonna drop these down as such. There we go. And then just make sure human resources internal policies are relatively high. Okay, now we've got the opportunity to develop a new model, and let's have a look at what the last model we had. That was Zero Gun. The base design was pretty good. Weapon design was better, and armor design was good. So these guys are a lot better. They're twice as good as in soft defense as the last load. So let's get these. I'm going to try and get those rolled out as quickly as possible. Now, again, we still don't need much in the way of armor, I don't think. But I might actually build a better light tank now, because these Crusaders, we've outlived them, I think. Let's just have a quick look at them, and I can show you what they're like. So 40mm howitzer gun and 25mm steel plating. They were just a little bit too squishy for my liking, especially when going up against those aliens. So I think that we could... I mean, it's not the best design either. I'd actually like to build another light tank. So I'm going to do that. How much... one thing I forgot to have a look at. Oh yeah, we got 88% field test. I think I might try building on them and just seeing what we can get out of that. So let's go to the Crusader. I'm going to increase the size of the gun. I'm going to put a 60mm howitzer on them now. 150 weight. Plus that is going to be 400 weight. Yeah, that's going to be really... that's heavy diesel engine. I might just stick with the 40mm howitzer gun. So that's 100. So that's 3 135. So, and then give it the heavy diesel engine. It's still going to be underpowered ever so slightly, I think.
Understood.
We don't need a really big howitzer on it. They're not really going to be coming up against our armor themselves. The issue is that I don't want them to be taking quite as many casualties as they are. Okay, let's have a look at the war. So here obviously they saw this encirclement coming and they tried to escape out of it. Now we've got an option. We can try and catch these guys here. There's not that many of them though. At least not that we can see, although we don't have a huge amount of recon on these squares. Do you know what we really could do with an airbase so that we can start flying recon missions? But I think that at the moment they're still struggling getting the metals for this rail station. I'm actually going to increase that to 100% though. So let's try to carry on the encirclement. I'd like to encircle as many of them as I can. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go this way. There we go. So we've got a little bit more recon on these squares here. And I think what we want to do is we want to try and go this way. Let's try hitting them with the infantry first. Now, if you want to know why it is that I'm doing that, like, so anybody basically who's not really played war games, things like War in the East and stuff, or, you know, the other similar war games, it's good to keep your action points for your very fast-moving units. So if I'd attacked with those, they would have done the same job as the infantry, but then I wouldn't have had so many action points in order to get through. So if I, you see, we've got these cloud forests though, so we're going to have to move up this direction, like that. Move these guys in here. Now I kind of want to go that way, but we probably don't have enough support. So the next best option is to go here, and let's attack with these light tanks. They killed a lot of troops. You know, they killed a lot. Now let's move those tanks up. So they get a free move up because as they move into this zone, which means that we can now double team these guys here. They don't have so many action points, but that did the job, look. So here we go. Now we can move in these tanks, and we've got an encirclement. And these guys are going to be encircled, and they're not going to be able to get out of that. Now let's see if we can get an encirclement around here. It would be great if we could. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack this side. The alternative is we go here and attack through here, but I think they've got a few too many units. Mind you, there's 14,000. Oh, that might be easier. But because we're passing so many zones of control, we're actually going to end up losing quite a lot of our action points. But it might be good. I mean, we could probably get a definite encirclement of these if we can get through. So that would be 33,000 men, 3,300 men, sorry. Or we could try and get all of them by going this direction, but I don't think we're going to get there in the time that we've got. So first of all, let's get some men up here, just so we've got some infantry in. So that's 65, and here we've got. Oh wow, let's try attacking with these guys. I'm not sure how well they're going to do, but honestly I don't really care. Yeah, that didn't work. I don't really care about the militia anyway, but that will have reduced their... Excuse me, let me get rid of this bar. That will have reduced their readiness. These guys are have got more readiness now. I think I'm going to try and go for these. Let's try and hit these. We got it, so let's... Oh, look at that. There we go, that's the ticket. So now let's see if we can get some troops... Ah, no, we don't have anything fast to get in there. They're going to cut us off. Oh dear. Now, if we hadn't have attacked with these, we could have moved them in. So that's a blunder on my part. We are going to get encircled. I think we're going to get attacked here. Encircled, sorry. The best thing that we can do... Oh, there's nothing I can do about that now. So these are going to get encircled. But I'm pretty sure that they're not going to be able to... I mean, they're going to have to go through like 3 zones of control. That's going to affect their movement points. So they might not be able to, you know, escape from it in the long run. Okay, let's get these guys up. We'll move these this way, I think.
Move out. Mission accomplished.
That was a good job they did. So we've just not got anybody who can get in that. Yeah, okay, so this is a reminder for next time. Really, you need to have some... You'd want something like motorized infantry or mechanized infantry, and that's what they're for, right? So you punch through with your... Let's say you've got a line of troops, right, like this. And let's say this is the enemy line. And what you need to do, really, is attack with your infantry to break a hole. And then the tanks go through... And they attack they try to then punch a hole around the back line. And then once you've got that back line, like this hole here, we punched a hole, we got our tanks through. Now what you want is mechanized infantry, and the mechanized infantry sit here. So they push through and they sit here. And then that stops that does the encirclement. Like I can't remember who I was talking to. It was somebody on the Matrix forums was saying that they don't rate mechanized infantry. It might have been Daz, and I think the reason why he was saying that he didn't like motorized troops was because they just take loads more recruits, so they take twice as many men. But this is what they're for. Therefore, you don't have a lot of them. They're used sparingly, but they are basically so that you can. They've got loads of action points, and they can just charge through and fill these gaps left by your panzers. Okay, so that was just my kind of thoughts on why I was doing that. Let's move these guys here because we've got these dudes are really kind of annoying me now. They're starting to. Yeah, there we go. Dicolicants, look. Let's just try and keep them penned in. And we're going to try and get this salty pool back. There we go, something like this. That's a good scavenger point as well. That would be a good place for a zone, I think. Yeah, this would be a very good place for a zone. Salmon Geyser, if you look at this is a turbine. We want that. That's free power. And free power is always a good thing. However, they are well out of supply now, so we need to bring this dirt road down and just make sure that these guys have got. Let's do it something like that. So these guys have at least got a bit of supply coming in. I'm going to move these militia. Oh, they're also going to be out of supply. I'd like to take that mountain though. Okay, we've got Zeborus here as well. I'm going to move those guys back so they are actually in supply. Again, we need. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's coming out from here. So that's okay. So let's get this dirt road down here. So we've got more supply. And let's attack with the militia. So the reason why is that I don't always mix these troops. You get a penalty if they've got if there's a different different OHQ commanding each of the units. So for example, you'll see here we'll actually get a penalty. And that penalty drops your odds. It would drop your odds, although it's increasing it here. But you really want to be sticking with, like, these guys are controlled by the SHQ. That's their headquarters. But you'll see that, like, if we mix them up, it's not as effective basically. So you want to be using the same the guys from the same SHQ or OHQ. And I like to use these militia units for initial attacks because they'll get the recon points in. They might be able to do this job here. Maybe not.
Requesting backup.
Okay, so that will have taken the readiness of these of all these units right down, and you'll see now that we should be able to walk over them pretty much with just a couple of units should do the job.
Operation successful.
There we go. So we managed to got them all to surrender. I'm not really sure what it means that aliens like that would surrender. I think it's more likely that we just slaughtered a lot of them. So let's move these guys around this way. Okay, I'm gonna attack with that one unit. There we go.
Good job.
Good job indeed. We've got a militia unit we've not moved here, so let's move these guys in too. We've also got these walkers. I don't want to attack with them on their own. I don't want to lose them. Those GR Gladius are decent. I think that they're... Yeah, these are good against soft and hard. They've got quad Gauss machine guns, but they're mostly... Look, they're really good in defense. And walkers are good against tanks as well. Okay, let's see if we can... See, these are different groups. I might see if I can punch through here. Let's not use the machine gunners in the attack. We're probably going to lose some men here. Yeah, I thought that would happen.
Good job.
But we actually pushed them through, so that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, we lost the machine gunner. Machine gunners aren't good in attack, but they will add to your combat odds. So we want to move those guys in. We are just slowly grinding these guys back. We are cut off here, so let's fix that problem. See if we can transfer these guys over. No, I don't think these can go across. I don't think they're the same. No, just leave it. They're different troops, I think. I think I'll leave them where they were. Now I really want to defeat these, but then they're actually they're strong. It might be wise. Oh, we just can't get there. Look, because of the. Oh, there we are. Now let's try it with the tanks.
Bring in the tanks.
I want these done with. Oh, they're not going to survive again, are they?
We need more firepower.
Yeah, it's these things. It's these sheep. They're really strong. I'm gonna have to do something about those. They're right in my way, actually. They're right in my way. Okay. I might have to send some proper infantry to deal with those. I also want to kind of I need to make some headway here too. Let's see if we can punch a hole through this front. Oh, that's not good. Lots of casualties.
Mission successful.
This is turning into a right meat grinder down here. Like it really is. Yeah, we need some more troops here too.
Going in.
The guys who are... If anybody survives... The guys of the 6th, the 6th Machine Gun Infantry Brigade, they're going to be really, really powerful. I mean, look, they've got loads of experience now. The ones that survive, that is. I probably want to start getting some of these more experienced troops and bringing them back. And, you know, getting them... I'd like to start forming some veteran corps, because it's good to have units like that. Now, we do have some buggies. And I want to add those to the 6th, actually. Oh, we can't. Okay. The 6th have already... They look like they're already... they're full. Let's have a look. Here's the 6th. So they've got tanks. There's a motorbike battalion and a tank battalion attached to them. But I want to get more of these buggies out. These buggies are decent, by the way. They've got 50mm steel armor plating, which is more than our tanks, actually. That's really, really heavy. They've got a decent engine as well. They're not particularly... I mean, they've got 96 in attack and 192 in defense. If you compare that to our tanks, these Crusaders, they've got a much better attack, but they've got less defense. So, I mean, these are 243 in attack, and the crossbillies are 96. 96 isn't good, but it's twice as good as the soldiers that we've got. But the motorbikes, really, 70, and the Harley 2 is 111. So we might be better off actually getting some more Harleys. Maybe if we get a regiment of those, although a regiment's probably a bit overkill. I would actually. I think we probably are gonna need a third battalion down here. We've got these guys are light infantry. These guys are machine gun, and these are machine gun infantry. So, I think, yeah, it would be good to get another brigade in if we can. I wonder if we can actually raise one here. No, we can't. What about Skull Tower? Yeah, we can get one at Skull Tower. A motorized light infantry brigade would be good. The thing that's holding us back here is that they're just really... This is what Daz was complaining about. I think it was Daz, and I'm sorry, Daz, if it wasn't you who was talking about this, but I remember very, very early on when we were discussing Shadow Empire, not long after the game was released, and we were all talking about this, and I think it was Daz Tactic who said he doesn't like building these because they're just so expensive, and they are. He's dead right. Look, I mean, it's not just the men. It's also the amount of metal, the amount of industrial points, but they are super useful. They are really, really, they're worth saving up for. In fact, I might actually save up a turn and get some for this war over here, because I'm probably not going to need them now. But if we'd have had just one motorized infantry brigade, we could have plugged that gap here, or crossbillies, or just something like that. I mean, could we raise formation here? Yeah, we could get some motorbikes, so that might be worth doing actually. Let's get some Harley 2s, and yeah, I'll leave them there because, like, you know, if I just had a little bit more support here, we could have got that encirclement. This is gonna get cut off now, and I hope I don't lose it. They're not that great in defense. Well, they are. 792. They're still super powerful actually, but they're not really designed to deal with. And having these political trucks is really useful because that keeps their readiness high. So they should be able to survive, actually. But yeah, just if we'd have had more mobile troops just to be able to plug this gap. I've learned my lesson. I think what I'm going to do is now I'm going to try to and get the model design. Oh, let's get the staff council. I bet that the reason why our staff council aren't building much is because... Order of battle development target. No, we want priorities.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yeah, so probably want to operationalize. There we go. Let's just drop that down to 20 and that down to 20, and then we're going to go for operationalize. So let's try and get some of the things that we're working on quick.
Aye, aye, sir.
Because I'd quite like to get that up and running. Then we can start using things like, you know, mechanized infantry. And mechanized infantry will be good. I mean, you can use those pretty much in the place of tanks against these early units. Okay. 23 minutes just for that one turn. Wow. Let's get some more troops down here. I'm going to try and move some more of these militia down. Baden-Reich, actually, we did really well to confederate them. You get so many troops. They're not good troops, but they're troops nonetheless. Let's can do a probing attack this way. I think we got them without any casualties. There we go. Pushing them back. Get that HQ unit in there. Okay, right, now I'm going to think about some of the stuff to build. So Pillar Dump is building that. In fact, let's go and do it in the asset management. So Lancaster is still building a truck station. That's going to be that new zone. They've called it Peter, which is funny. Limac is building something. Iceron is still building that hospital. Barden is building a railhead. Skull Tower is building High Command 2. Picarbo is building barracks. Hamburg is building a barracks. Sea House isn't building anything. So Sea House, let's go there. Yeah, we haven't got any education here. I wonder if we've got a stratagem card we can play to help with education. No. There is a commercial project.
Aye, aye, sir.
So we already had a commercial thing there, but they upgraded it. Let's get one in Pillar Dump as well. That's just basically that's just going to make it so that in fact we'll get this in Pillar Dump too. So I'm going to use a few of our political points. I'm not going to do too many, but these investor backings decent cards. Probably get that in Pillar Dump too. So that just puts a bunch of credits into the private sector, so that they can actually spend those on assets. And you'll see that we've got a commercial area 1 and a zoo up now, but they'll start building other things as well, and that will help them grow. I might actually just send some people here. What do they need? Do we need any workers? Yes, we need workers. Yeah, we need a bunch of workers. So let's send a bunch of workers there.
Affirmative.
So that will help them out. Sea House has got 40,000. Picarbo's got 47. That's not including workers. Hamburg is doing better. And you'll notice that there's still 26,000 free folk to come back into Hamburg. And Iceron, there's like, oh wow, look. Iceron, there's 12,000. It's Limac where there's loads. So we've got nearly 100,000 free folk in Limac, and that's this place is going to boom in size. So as soon as possible, I want to incorporate it and start. The happiness will go up quicker if it's not incorporated, but the sooner we get that incorporated, the sooner that we're going to see money out of it, basically. So these guys are actually doing okay with regards to investment. So we're just getting that rail station up. I'm hoping it'll be in the next couple of turns. Okay, guys, I'm going to roll the turn. Okay, on to round 62. You'll see here that we didn't actually lose the advantage that we had, and that is really good because we've now got 2 encircled groups. We've got 17, what's this, 20, 33, something like that, 33,000 men, or 3,000, something like that. And then we've got, wow, 50,000 here. 5,000. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's 5,000. So we've encircled 5,000 men here too. And that's good. This means that these guys are now doomed. There's going to be a lot less resistance when we actually finally get into Meta Mountain. Meta Mountain, by the way, is just such an amazing name. Like, I wish I'd come up with that for my regime's name, Meta Mountain. It makes me think of the Holy Mountain. I don't know if you guys have seen that, the Alejandro Jodorowsky film Holy Mountain. It's absolutely mind-bending. If you like occult stuff, it's really cool. Okay, let's have a look at what happened in this game. This round, sorry. I'm just going to play through it so you can watch the maneuvers going on. You see how these guys are, they're all falling back. There's a battle here on this western front. Again, these aliens are really not doing much damage to me at all. Same here, Rakannar territory attacking this time, and they're just throwing themselves at us and not doing any damage. These lot have been surprisingly quiet, actually. Zebras attacked, but that was a standstill, a stalemate. These guys are kind of... Oh, hold on. This one here attacking. I'm not sure what these are. These are independents, I think. So that is it. Let's have a look at the vidcom. More fuel discovered. We've got loads of fuel, so don't have to worry about that. This decade of fanaticism is about to end. We've gained opportunism. I forget which one that is. It might be enforcement. I'll just have a look at that in a minute. Crusader 2 is created. And we've now discovered university. So I'm going to try and get this as soon as possible. And research completing combat armor. This is excellent news because it's going to make our men so much tougher. We've operationalized the following order of battle. Light armor corps, a light armor brigade and light armor army. So that's good. We can actually get tank armies, although it might be a little bit beyond our means at the moment. And we've got a whole bunch of these stratagem cards. So these are all good, and we're going to get straight into the decisions. So I'm going to upgrade to Picabo to a small town. The national budget, I might actually increase staff council now. Model council I might increase. Supreme Command Council I'm going to drop. And I'm going to put a bit into this new applied council, although I don't need so much in there actually. Economic Council I think is always good, but I think the military and economic we really want to be pushing up. Model design is always worth it. Secret Service I'm not too fussed about right now. I think the rest of it looks okay. I might put a little bit more into foreign affairs.
Copy that.
Yeah, everyone was annoyed with me about that, but they're just going to have to suck it up. Tim Boer demands that the government profile be raised from 49 to 58 by round 72. That's 10 turns. I don't know about that, Tim Boer. I think you're having a giraffe. Let's have a look. Yeah, these guys aren't that important, and they're quite happy with us anyway. I don't know if I want to be raising government that high. Mind you, it will give us a public industrial bonus. Bureaucratic. Ah, yeah, man. Maybe the bureaucratic bonus. Have we actually got that yet? Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got bureaucracy. So we've already got our 40% bureaucracy bonus, which is really important. State companies gives us a public industrial bonus. Going up this way is pretty good. If you can get to central computer, then you get a 60% bureaucratic bonus, and that's big. It's really hard to get these higher levels. I think the only time I've ever really got high up is with autocracy, when I've just gone full on autocracy. And that just, it's difficult to keep up actually. So, I mean, I'm quite happy with mind at the moment. Getting logical thought for that big research bonus, cultural adjustment bonus 40 as well. That's decent. Stratagem siege, what does that one do? Artillery attacks plus 100%, infantry attacks plus 50, but minus 30 action points. Okay, that's decent. I've never seen that one before. I'd forgotten about it at least. Scientific religion, research bonus plus 50%. Yeah, so I mean, we want to be going quite high up here. Mind's also worth getting. Sorry, heart is also worth getting. So is fist. I mean, really, you can't have them all. That's the great thing about this game. You've got to really wrestle with your leaders and with the factions involved, and with what you want as well. It's just really interesting. I just had a horrendous sneeze. Okay, so I'm gonna say they want to go to 58. I think I'm gonna refuse this one. They're not gonna like that, but tough titty. Research Council objective. Now, this one I think I want to go for high speed machine gun. I want to get better machine guns here. Side skirts is good for our tanks. We've not got any radiation, so I'm not going to bother with that. And I'm not too bothered about... we've already got jet engines, so if we want to start building aircraft, I think jet engines is going to be the way to go. Now, let's have a look at that last model that we just got. This is the... oh no, it wasn't the anti-tank gun. Light armor, Crusader 2, this is it. So again, it's only a 40mm howitzer, but I put better steel plating on it this time. And that's a better design, look. That's because it had the benefit of testing. So, look, it's significantly better in soft attack, even though it's got the same gun on it. They've just increased the quality of these weapons, like, significantly. It's heavier, though. And you'll find that it'll be slightly underpowered. Has a suboptimal engine, so it's going to be using more fuel. But honestly, fuel is something that we're not short on. So that's good. I think what I would like to do now is... what was that APC like? I'd like to start getting some motorized, mechanized infantry. Oh, we got the heavy wheeler. Oh no, I obsoleted that one for a reason. Let's have a look at this thing. Yeah, these are bad, look. These are just really bad. Bad designs. I think I'd have to start again from those. Now, we've got combat armor, so it might be worth just upgrading our soldiers again. Let's have a look at infantry. 93% looks field test. So these are ripe for redesign. So let's get some combat. So let's get some soldiers. So we're going to go with automatic rifle again, and this time combat armor. So they're going to take a lot more metal, well, some more metal, and more industrial points, but it's so worth it. So we've got siege infantry army, assault infantry army. So siege infantry have got artillery involved. They've got artillery along with your infantry. This will have tanks with your infantry. Motorized machine gun infantry army. This is we want this actually. This would be really useful. It's probably even more useful than siege infantry army, I think. These guys will be perfect for that job that I was talking about of fast, rapid redeployment into enemy territory that you've just taken and then setting up. Then we've got mechanized light infantry. I think I'd probably rather go for the motorized machine gun infantry here. I do like siege infantry army. They are really useful, but I think I'm going to go for this.
Aye, sir.
It's going to take a while. Okay, so that's all the decisions done. I'm just going to have a quick... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the... I'll do the same order that I usually go with, which is working on the combat first. So we want to try and get these guys into a position where we can crush them in a single round, really. But I'd also like to try to push further for Meta Mountain. I want to get... Let's move these up. Let's move them here, and then they might be needed for some rapid redeployment. So what I'm going to do is, now this is going to be easy for those guys to defend. I want to be going around this way and around the top. Let's see what we can do about... Hang on, how many we got? 116 recon, 132 here. This is going to be fairly easy to take, I think. Ideally, what we want is we want to push forward with the 4th and the 3rd, with these tank units that we've got, and then these guys will actually take over the job of encirclement. This is kind of how it worked when I was playing War in the East, and you've got the initial attack with the Axis forces, where they took, they kind of took Russia by surprise, and they took like hundreds and hundreds of kilometers in the first few months, and they did massive encirclement, and that's kind of what they were doing. I think they were encircling, and then they were using their troops that were coming in behind, the slower troops, to come and hold the position. So in these encirclements, and that's a really good tactic because it keeps your momentum. It allows you to keep moving forwards, and that's really what I want. I mean, we could spend a few turns just wiping these guys out, and I probably can crush these in one turn, I'd say. But it might be more advantageous to try and push forwards. Let's see what we've got with these guys. So I'm going to try and get... Let's move these guys here. It's still going to be 50, so... Okay, so you'll see that they have actually... This is going to be difficult for us to kind of take quickly, I think. It looks like they've already fallen back. So let's get these guys up here. Will I need them? I wonder. Let's move those here, so they're a little bit closer. We have got a unit here. Look, as a blocker. So it looks like we probably do want to try to... we can get those round. I think we should probably just try and destroy these encirclements, actually. I think that's probably going to be a good idea. I wonder if we can transfer these ones into one another. There we go. Okay. We've got 3 units here. I might actually start thinking... I've actually got quite a lot of political aid trucks to use, and I wonder if it might be worth using some of these now. We've got quite a lot of political points, so that might be a good idea. Let's find one that's got some decent units in. Yeah, these guys have got quite a lot of well-experienced units, so have these. So let's get these guys some political aid trucks, I think. We've got loads of them, and they're mega useful. They're like really, really useful. So let's get those ones on those. We'll get some on here too.
Copy that.
This would be a good use of our political point of our PP, because
Copy that.
we've got tons of these things, and they cost 5 each time, so they're not cheap. But boy, are they worthwhile.
Copy that.
Just to keep your readiness up. I probably don't want to use any more. Before I do this, I'm actually going to try. I'm going to call these aliens. We're going to send a diplomat team. Now, not a team. I'm just going to send a diplomat, and let's target. Where are they? Vogalia.
Yes, sir.
There we go. So we're going to next turn we'll talk to them. I'm going to save some political points now, and I'm going to see if we can get those guys to join us next turn, and that would be really handy if we could get those in, get those on side. Now, can these tanks get round here? No, and they don't want to be fighting in that forest either. Let's see which is the most dug in. These guys are fairly well dug in, but they're definitely going to lose the supply. They're not. I don't think we're going to. They've been losing supply because they are cut off. From last turn basically. See, the thing is, there'll be an absolute pushover if we leave them even longer. So that's one of the reasons why it can be good not to attack immediately. But I think it might be interesting just to have a probing attack. Now these guys, yeah, that's not going to work. So let me think about this. I don't want to get those guys. I don't want the tanks to attack on their own, because every single time we do that, we risk losing them. So let's get one of these that's got a political aid truck and is well prepared. Yeah, these guys are good. 100 morale. Look at that. Let's get these guys in. We're going to send those in. So we'll send those in, and we'll send them in with the tanks.
Move out. Mission accomplished.
That was good. And look, we didn't see whether we had a supply penalty, but there we go. That's actually, see, we've pushed those guys in now. We've got them trapped here. Now I might actually move these tanks. Let me think about this. Now they can escape to the square, and it would be good to be able to kill them this turn, although I don't think we can. I don't really want to attack with my HQ. Yeah, I'll encircle them. Let's get these bikes here. Yeah, I don't want to attack that turn. I'm going to leave those ones that turn. Let's see what we can do about these. I'd like to be able, if we can do this job mostly with the with this group, that would be good, and then that would allow us to quickly move up with these troops here. Oh, we can actually destroy these as well. Although I'm fairly sure that I could probably do that with these. Let's see what kind of. Okay, that's 7-1. That's looking good. And then we can push them into there. The only thing is we then need 1, 2. Yeah, we need these on this turn. So I'd rather not do it with them actually. Let's try and attack with 6-1. Looks good.
Engaging enemy.
Let's just zoom out because there's. Oh, we have lost some men.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, we got it, and we're going to push them back into that. Oh, we've still got some movement points left, some action points left with our tanks. That's good. So let's have a look at just finishing these guys off now. If we can do it just with the... is this the third? I think they're the third. So if we can just do it with these guys, that would be great. In fact, if we can do it with... Yeah, let's see if we can just do it just with these. There's a lot of men, but they are... Most of them are actually have retreated. Yeah, this is it. They're done. We got them. Okay, so that was a large amount of troops. And these will fall next turn. I'm sure of it. I mean, we could probably do it this turn, but maybe we can get it down. Yeah, let's try.
Move out.
We're going to lose some men, but we'll be able to get this done quick. Oh, we didn't even lose anyone, look.
Mission accomplished.
Fantastic stuff. Well done, guys. Right. So, and you'll see, look, our readiness doesn't really drop that high, drop that low. Troops they're embedded with can at most lose 25% of their readiness points during combat. Yeah, so these political aid trucks are absolutely brilliant. Okay. Let's get the rest of these guys up. So that was... I don't know, proper grognards out there might be wagging their finger at me for not being very efficient, but I'm quite pleased with that. I think that felt like it was a quite satisfying tactical victory. Okay. Now we've got these, and I probably need to get... they can't get round now. Can we get these guys round? No. I don't want them to retreat into this cloud forest. So they will do, though. Now I could move the tanks in. The problem is that vehicles are not going to be any good here. Yeah, motorized and tanks and minus 90 attack modifier, minus 70. That would be suicide for them to go in there. So let's think about how we can go about this. I can't get these round now, which is a shame. These guys won't be able to get up. I think I'm going to bring these up anyway. Bring this HQ up too. I think we're just going to attack. Let's just have a big attack on these. Hopefully we can destroy enough of them that they are there. They're retreating straight away, unfortunately. That's a shame. I knew that they were going to move like that, but let's at least get these troops in. I'll leave those... I don't know, actually. Do I move them as well? I'm going to move these troops here. Just so that we've got... Just in case they do try something on this direction. I don't think they will. It'd be mad to, but... yeah, I can't move those here because they'll cut us off. They might move this way. Just come in like that. Okay, let's get these bikes in this direction. No, that's not enough, so just move them down here. Oh, we found some dicolicants. Yeah, we want to try and take these out, so let's try and finish these guys off in one go. Oh, they've got them completely surrounded, so there we go. Okay, that's one group done. Let's get these militia down this direction as well. Are these guys in supply? Yep. Okay, so we've just uncovered Salmon Geyser. That's going to give us more power. So more power is always good. Saves us having to build wind turbines ourselves. Sorry, solar power. That's the one we're using, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think this is a wise attack. We might be able to win it, but I think it'd be better if we could try again. We want to be encircling wherever we can, if at all possible. Let's get this militia down too. Okay. Oh, I'm really satisfied with that, with all those encirclements. That was really good fun. So, down this direction. I'm just going to try and uncover some more of this terrain. Okay, looks like we've got someone here. Let's get these militia down and around. And I'm just going to try and take him out with the militia if I can. Which ones do we want? So you get bonuses if you attack in the opposites. Like that. Let's get these guys, give them some glory. Death or glory. Looking like death.
Requesting backup.
Okay. Don't know if any of you guys have seen the tips video I did for eXplorminate, but Never trust the odds, especially when you've not got much recon. Let's finish that job now and just move in with these. I'm just going to kill them. There we go.
Mission accomplished.
Better job. Unfortunately, we had to lose some militia for that, but oh, you know what you're going to do. Okay, these militia that we've just confederated are going to be really, really useful, I think. We need to start making some headway in this battle. Let's move those there. Okay, now the 7th haven't got anything attached. I wonder if we can attach this. No, we can't. Can't attach that unit. It's only independence, isn't it? So we'll just leave those for the time being. Oh, these guys are looking good. Make sure we're all in supply. No, we're not. So we need to get a few more logistics points out. Let's at least get a dirt road down this way. There we go. Okay. Now we need to think about a way that we can actually we can encircle this, because I mean we can just try and keep grinding our way through, and it has worked. It's not a very elegant way of waging war, but if you look at our models, I mean look, we are getting so much field testing with all these kind of troops, so it does work, right? But it's just it's not very elegant, and I kind of want to play a little bit more elegantly if I can. Okay, so these crossbillies now have got some eyes on some of these troops here. They're not very well dug in, look. There's also this to do. I kind of need to get this. Need to get this little battle here finished. Let's attack with these things, with these guys, and get some recon points. Yeah, we're going to lose a load of troops. I know that.
Requesting backup.
Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought it could be, and now we've got the opportunity to go in with some proper troops.
Bring in the tanks.
The tanks should be able to get through these things.
Mission success.
Okay, that worked. That was exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to bring the tanks back round now. Yep. How long until this asset's up? Okay, a little while yet. We could actually send some more workers down here.
Affirmative.
Okay, let's not get sidetracked. I want to get back into this. So now, I mean, like I say, really, we want to be kind of working to encircle these, but I don't think I've got the troops for it, the troop numbers for it. And in any case, it's going to be difficult. Now, it's not like we don't have the capabilities to make a lot of troops. And as I was saying, grinding through them like this is getting us a lot of combat experience. The problem is, it's the overall strategic situation that I've got to keep my eye on. Now, yes, we are doing well, and if you look at the victory overview, we are second now. We're catching up with what I presume to be the nemesis, which is this Robosphere Republic. And it does help that we've got Rushoye Pax with us as well, as our ally. But we do have to be. There is a bit of a time limit in these games, and the time limit is, if you're spending all your time and resources grinding away in these big kind of crazy trench warfare battles, you're not really focusing your resources and time and everything that you've got in order to win the game strategically. In the grand strategy side of things. So I don't want to be just kind of grinding through these guys. So I think what I need to start doing now is getting some heavy hitting troops, and we're going to try and push these guys back and then fold in on these. And then once we've got this flank, we can start pushing in from this direction. Now we've got a load of troops here. There's a lot on this side. So we just need to start pushing down this way. So that's the first job. I'd probably rather not attack with my motorbikes here.
Let's go.
Let's see if we can force a wedge into this flank.
Operation successful.
That worked. We didn't kill anything, but we actually got somebody in. We get the motorbikes around, look. There we go. So now the seventh machine gun infantry have got a bit of a wedge. They've got a bit of a hold on it. I'm going to try now. I don't know what our chances are, but we might be able to try and encircle some of them here. So let's go this way. Let's attack with this battalion here. Bit risky. It worked though.
Good job.
Got them to retreat. Great job. So now, yeah, we've got these machine gunners will hold. Now, let's just have a look at the. Okay, so those have got really low readiness. Look, apart from the cavalry. I can't believe these are cavalry. So yeah, they're really low readiness and really low really low entrenchment. I think that we can get this, but I think we can win this one. Yeah, we got it. They just folded. They were literally running with their tails between their legs, and they couldn't keep. They weren't able to win a battle like that. So we've now got these guys encircled. This is great. We've got a breakthrough here already. So it just goes to show, right? If you stop and think about, the game a little bit, you can. I've got a tendency sometimes just to rush through these battles because I just kind of like pushing counters around, and I want to start playing it a little bit more, with a little bit more intelligence, I guess. Which is difficult for a guy like me, but I do try. Okay, so we've got they're going to have to start doing something here. They'll probably fold their line out this way. They haven't got many troops left. What we want to do is now try and get a bunch of units down here. And I think, yeah, let's move those down there too, so we can try and get some down here. Let's get a road out this way. In fact, let's get a sealed road while we're at it. It's a better. I don't know if I want to spend that much. Let's just get a normal road. Just a dirt road. So, get a dirt road out over here. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm thinking we could try and raise another formation and then strategic move quickly here. Something like that. Yeah, that should feed all these guys next turn. Once see this road now, I just want to see where the supply point's coming from. Yeah, so we are still using this road here, and I think it would be mad to get rid of it, but what are we using? We took 73 from there, we took 27 from here, and that left us with 50 odd. So yeah, I'll just keep that trimmed like it is. Now let us see what we can do about raising a formation. No. We could get an independent motorbike regiment, and now that is a lot of bikers. And what we could do is we could use that as a fast-moving attack force. I really like bikers. I think they're really good. Does this? Oh, we don't have any troops here. That's not wise. That's not wise at all. Let's get just an independent machine gun battalion up. I'm going to pause and ponder, just because I don't want to take too much time away from this episode, so I'll be back. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I could either get myself a mechanized infantry battalion, or I could get a light tank battalion. The thing is, I'm about to get a new model of soldier that's got combat armor, and that will make them a lot more effective. So I think I might just go for a light tank battalion and get these new Crusaders, and just get these guys up. And then I might just get if I can afford a couple. Yeah, I can't. I can't afford a couple, but I might get some more buggies. No, I think I'll leave it. But what I will do is I will get some guys for here. I will get an independent machine gun regiment up just to put in this city, and they can work at a pinch as well in case I do get counter attacked by somebody. But I don't think anything here is going to counter attack me. I think this is going to be. This is just going to be a way now, an exercise in figuring out how I can fold the line of these guys in. So let's attack on this corner.
Mission
Okay, yeah, those buggies are a lot better. Let's move those guys down. See if we can attack in this direction. We've only got 500 men here. This is a bit risky.
Mission successful.
Oh, we got them so easily. So I'm going to move those in. I might move the HQ down to guard here. I don't think they're going to counterattack. This is risky. This is risky. Even though it's saying 29, this is risky. Mind you, these guys have got quite low readiness. Yeah, they've got low readiness. I think we'll be okay. Let's go for it. Their readiness is... Ah, damn it. You see, that's what I was worried about. So we won, but we did lose some of these GR units. These GR units are really good as well. Not my best move, but never mind. Let's see if we can... We don't even know what we've got here. This is the thing. We can't really... We need more bikes. I think if we've got enough points, I might buy... No, we can't do... Oh, battalion. No, we've not got enough... It's probably the... Sure what we're short on. Oh, by the way, before we do anything, I really need to get some ammunition.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's get... I'll just make sure I've got enough ammunition, because... We're not really using a lot of ammunition. When we start using more artillery... I've not actually built any artillery yet, and artillery are really useful. I wonder if I can get some now. No, not really. Yeah, but artillery are also good. That's why I like the siege infantry, because the siege infantry have got artillery built in, and it makes them better on the attack. Because they in the first 3 rounds of combat, they actually get to attack, because the guns fire. Okay, maybe let me just have a look what these guys have got. Yeah, I don't want to... These guys are quite experienced. I don't want to kind of waste them. That being said, it might be good just to try and get in there. Let's try it. We're probably going to take some losses, but... Okay, we managed it. So, let's move those in. If we had more units, it would be great, because I could actually try and get around these to get this way, but I just don't think we can do it. No, I don't want to do that. They're quite well prepared. Look, although we haven't got much recon, so those figures are a little bit dicey, shall we say? Off screen, by the way, last time I moved this militia unit up to this incoming zone that we're building here. I think what I need to do in Lancaster, oh no, we haven't got enough industrial points. Maybe next turn, I'll start thinking about... Wow, look at this. This is going to cost an absolute fortune to get rail through, because of these high mountains. Look, we might even be better off going around the low mountains. Let's just have a look at that. Oh no, it's saying this way. Yeah, look, to get through here is nearly 10,000 metal. So it just goes to show you how difficult it is to get roads through. 2,000 industrial points is possible. So it's going to be a road. It's going to have to be a road network here. Yeah, this is low mountain as well. Look, it's just this high mountain. It's just really, really hard to get anything through. I mean, you know, this is like hundreds of kilometers of mountains. Okay, I think that's it. And this has been a really long episode again. So I think I'm about done. There isn't really much we can build. We just go to the assets. Okay, so Sea House needs something building. So does Picabo. Oh no, Picabo's okay. Hamburg's okay. Skull Tower's still building that high command. Baden is okay. Iceron's just built a hospital, but I'm going to leave it for a turn. They're building rail station at Limac, and Lancaster is just finishing off this truck station. I'm going to leave everything building wise, I think, this turn. We're calling in we've sent an alien diplomat. I think I might just try and get some more eyes on this major here. No, failed. That's they're difficult to get in. Okay, All right, guys, I'm going to end the episode there, and I'm going to roll the turn on. So when we come back into, it'll be episode 24. We'll be on round 63. Thanks, guys. Hope you're enjoying this series, and I'll catch you later. Take it easy.